The 10th sign. Another sign of the learned man of the hereafter is that he studies the learning of practice and avoids such learnings that destroy actions that keep the mind anxious and provoke evils. The root of religion is to be careful of evil deeds. For this reason, a poet said, "I have not known evil for evil's sake. I have not known it but to live. He who is ignorant of evil of men falls onto it, although he is wise." Hassan al-Basri was the man whose words had the greatest similarity to that of the Prophet and whose life nearest to those of his companions. He was asked, "O Abu Sa'id, you utter such words which nobody knows except you. Where from have you got them?" He said, "From Huzaifa." Huzaifa was asked, "You utter such words which no companion heard except you. Where have you got them from?" He said, "From the Messenger of God." He was also asked about good deeds, but I used to ask him about evil deeds, so that I may not fall in it. The companions were wont to ask the Prophet, "O Messenger of God, what are the rewards of the one who does such and such good deeds?" I used to ask him, "O Messenger of God, what corrupt deeds and what are the punishments?" So Hazrat Huzaifa had special knowledge about hypocrisy, hypocrites, and the subtleties of danger and difficulties. The natural way of the actions of the learned men of the hereafter is to make effort about the different conditions of the heart, but this knowledge is now very rare. Whenever anything of it is presented to a learned man, he expresses wonder at it and says this is deception from the one who believes sermons. A poet said, quote, "The true path is one out of many paths. Very few are sojourners to this path. Their goal is obscure, they are unknown. Slowly and steadily they march to their destination. People are indifferent to their goal. Ignorant also are they to the true path." It has been said that at Basra there were 120 men of scholastic theology regarding speech and zikr, but there were only 3 men regarding the knowledge of yaqeen or certain faith and the conditions of the soul and secret attributes. They were Sahal Tastari, Shoibi, and Abdul Rahman. 11th sign. Another sign of the learned man of the next world is that he relies on his insight and knowledge which enlightens his heart and not on books and what he learns from these books. His object of following is what the lawgiver said and enjoined. The companions believed blindly what they heard from the Prophet and they put it into practice. He from whose soul screen has been removed and whose soul has been illuminated with the light of guidance is an object to be followed, and he does not follow others besides himself. For this reason, Ibn Abbas said, "There is nobody except for the Prophet of God whose knowledge is not sometimes followed and sometimes rejected." One saint said, "We placed in our hearts and in our eyes what we received from the Prophet. We accepted something of what came from the companions and rejected something. Their successors were men like ourselves. The companions were superior because they saw the circumstances under which the Prophet lived and saw with their own eyes the revelations of the Quran, and hence their rank is higher as their mind were imbued with it. The light of prophethood was so strong on them that it saved them from many sins. They were not satisfied with the words of others. Their minds were distant from the books and manuscripts which were not in vogue in their times and nor in the times of their successors. These books were compiled first about 120 Hijrah after the death of the companions, and some of their successors, especially the death of Hazrat Sa'id bin Musayyab, Hassan al-Basri, and other pious successors. Hazrat Abu Bakr and one party of the companions did not collect even the Quran in a book form for the fear that people would not commit the Quran to memory and lest the people depend only on this writing. Then Hazrat Umar and some other companions gave the advice to put it in writing. Thus Abu Bakr had the Quran collected in one book Ahmad bin Hanbal was critical of Malik for his composition of al-Muwatta and said, "He has done what the companions did not do." It has been said that the first books in Islam were written by Ibn Jurayj on dialects of the Quran and historical sayings based on what he heard from Mujahid, Ata, and the students of Ibn Abbas at Makkah. Then Mu'ammar bin Rashid composed the book in Yemen on the traditions and the usages of the Prophet. Then came the book Muwatta of Imam Malik and Jami of Sufyan Sauri. Then the 4th century, many books on scholastic theology and argumentation were written. When the people were inclined to these books, yaqeen began to diminish. Thereafter, the science of heart, research into its qualities of the soul, and the learning of safety from the stratagem of evil of the devil began to disappear. Thus it became the custom to call the scholastic theologians and storytellers who embellish their words with ornamentation and prose. Thus the learning of the next world began to decrease. The 12th sign. Another sign of a learned man of the next world is that he saves himself from innovations, that is bid'ah, even though the people are unanimous on innovations. He is rather diligent in studying the conditions of the companions, their conduct and characters and their deeds. They spent their lives in jihad, meditation, avoiding major and minor sins, observation of their outer conduct and inner self. But the greater object of thought of the learned men of the present time is to teach, to write books, to make argumentation, to give fatwas, to become mutawalli of waqf estates, enjoy the properties of orphans, and frequent the rulers and enjoy the company of the rulers. Hazrat Ali said, "The best of us is one who follows the religion." In short, if you follow the companions of the Prophet of God, no blame will attach you, even if you act in opposition to the people of this age. Hazrat Hassan al-Basri said, "Two innovators have appeared in Islam, a man of bad judgment who holds that paradise is for those whose judgment is like mine, and a rich man who loves this world and searches for this world. Reject these two people." Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.